We're back. The heroin attack there from Cole Cannon out to Badger Calhoun is still ringing in all of our collective minds here. And we're going to try and move forward. We got a match here between Dominic Zagreus and Death Dealer. Wow. Again, still trying to get our bearings here. Dominic Zagreus coming to the ring here, and joined by Big Ace here on commentary. Ace, wow, that was despicable. That was gross.
What the hell's going on? What is Cole Cannon's issue?
You know what?
We saw what happened in Algona.
Yep.
Badger got touched that night. Shouldn't have happened.
Correct. Yep.
This man has gone through it.
Sure.
Health-wise, this should not be happening. This bullshit. I'm out of breath. He was out. You saw him. Me and Shank had to carry him out of here. He didn't know where he was.
Yeah, that was not good. And I'm glad you were down there and able to get down there and help Badger out of the ring.
He's not coming back, guys. The update on Badger right now, they're going to get him medical help right now. The man didn't know where he was. He couldn't see.
Yep. That curb stomp was vicious, and of course, Badger's been on action for a very long, long time. Obviously, he used to be a professional wrestler. Obviously, the health issues he had over his the last few years, devastating, quite literally. Yeah, I mean, thank you for that update.
It's
hard.
Insane.
It's hard.
It's insane. You spend every APW show with Badger side by side. You guys have your differences, but I know deep down, top shelf, you care. There is a care in your heart for Badger Briggs and everything. Or sorry, Calhoun. And it's just, I don't know. I don't know how you feel because again, 2 weeks ago now, he caught hands, and he caught hands from one of your guys who claims to be one of your guys.
That's true.
So I understand you had a little bit of difficulty there, but I'd like to say it, Tom. You're a little concerned too because it didn't look good back there when we got him back there.
No, it didn't look good when he first got attacked either. I mean, it was pretty disgusting act there by Cole Cannon. So
what a POS Cole Cannon is. What a POS.
That's a nice way of putting it. A lot of people just use the actual term instead of using the. But thank you for censoring yourself enough there.
I mean,
as we try and move on.
We got kids that watch.
That's true.
They're out here, look at them. We got a kid filming.
That's actually true. Big shout out to Clint Dye and Emmett Dye ringside. Emmett Dye, our video photographer ringside there, and Dominic Zagreus able to get out of the way there of Death Dealer. Death Dealer currently our number one contender. I still don't know exactly. I haven't quite heard from anybody yet as far as what the decision with who wins the Winter Brawl Classic is. I assume it's going to be like last year where they get an opportunity at a title. So, again, that changes everything as far as Cole Cannon still retaining and not giving up that belt because the surgery was successful. So that's good for Cole, but also terrifying for everybody else who has to deal with his ignorant, narcissistic behind, if you will.
One match in, and that kind of crap's going on. It's insane. But you said it, Tom. We got a matchup right here with Dominic taking on the Death Dealer, who was the winner in Algona.
Yep.
Of our Badger Brawl.
Yeah, big time stuff there for Death Dealer. Obviously, getting back into the title picture here. Obviously, he's looking for gold everywhere he goes, but since Zagreus into the ropes and then takes him out with a big clothesline in there.
Huge clothesline right there by Death Dealer. This guy, dude, Death Dealer, we've been seeing the last couple years and coming into 2026 for the world of wrestling, this guy is ready. I've never seen him more dangerous in his career.
Well, that's a good point. I mean, he's been hitting the gym, too. He's stronger than ever. I mean, look at that. He just really rocked the ring.
That would cave anyone's heart in. I don't know how Dominic Zagreus is still going.
No kidding. And that Beal toss in the corner there comes back through with that nice forearm shot right there in the corner to Zagreus. And then tosses him again towards the corner as he's getting this crowd fired up here in Waterloo. I mean, obviously, Death Dealer has fans all over Iowa and the Midwest. And you see, again, another shot right there to Zagreus.
And it's been a minute, Tom, since we've seen Zagreus here in APW. There. So, he's looking to make a splash after having a little bit of an absence from here.
That's true. It is his 2026 debut for Zagreus as he takes that huge suplex toss right there from Death Dealer. I mean, Zagreus is one of our quicker competitors, definitely a bit of a high flyer. He just might be outpowered right now from Death Dealer.
I'll tell you what, Tom, you looking to make a statement, though? This is it. Take out Death Dealer.
Facing an uppercut right there and followed by another forearm shot back to back. And then look at that. Death Dealer was just trying to set him up for the Raiders' Edge. Call this one an early victory, but no going as Zagreus kicks away and then follows it up, misses there, toss over the top rope.
Big right hand over the rope. Look at that, right off the board.
Look at that distance.
Jeez, this kid got some hops on him.
That's springboard, yeah, almost all the way across the ring with that forearm. And now he's in the face of Chris Hansen.
What a crowd, by the way, tonight here in Waterloo, Iowa for APW Winter Brawl.
Yeah, absolutely.
What a crowd.
Yeah, it was great following up what we had at the VFW there in Algona 2 weeks ago. Largest crowd we ever had there. And followed up here by, I believe, our largest crowd we've ever had here at the Cedar Valley Sportsplex.
It's a great night for wrestling in Iowa, I'll tell you that much right now. Death Dealer, he's on the end of some chops there.
Yeah, absolutely. Then Zagreus follows up and misses. Blocked by Death Dealer. Reversal of fortune with the chop there in the corner.
Oh, back and forth they go, Tom. Ooh, you're getting a little cocky, though. You can't get cocky with the Death Dealer.
You really can't. You can't take moments like that. I mean, if you are, you got to make them real quick, and Zagreus was smart enough to just take that real quick. But being back on it now, throwing caution to the wind here, going all the way to the 4 count from Christian Hansen, and then just kind of throws down Death Dealer with his foot.
Oh, right to the face. Boot to the face. Death Dealer down center of the ring. Dominic playing to the crowd. We just mentioned this. Death Dealer is not the guy you want to take that time out. When he's down, you want to capitalize.
100% correct. And Zagreus take too much time. He's kind of been between, a fan favorite and despised. It kind of depends on where we're going. Tonight he's definitely more on the despised side. He's going against the Death Dealer here. Nice fall away slam. Zagreus back into the corner as Death Dealer looking to capitalize on this.
Death Dealer got control of this match right now.
Set him up there. Looking for Raiders' Edge. Misses. As Zagreus able to send the reversal.
Oh, look at that, though. Dominic with the pin. This could be it. 2. Yeah. Kick out by the Death Dealer.
And he has that reversal, goes into the ropes, and then kind of comes out, staggers himself, but finds himself in the right spot, just hitting like a modified bulldog out of nowhere. Big time stuff there delivered by Zagreus. Now Death Dealer's over the ropes, up to one knee. Zagreus to his feet. Nice kick right there. I mean, the strikes are impressive from Zagreus here. Those kicks are brutal.
Right to the chest. Stomping the heart of the Death Dealer.
And mocking this audience here in Waterloo, rightfully so, to be fair. But Zagreus, though, knowing that he's not the popular one here tonight, I mean, if you're not popular here in Waterloo, you should mock these people because they still live in Iowa. And then the reversal of fortune again there. Chops and hands thrown by Death Dealer. So he goes to second rope now.
I know firsthand, talking to Death Dealer, he is out to get some titles in 2026. He's been at it, I want to say it's 15 years or something like that. And he is at the point now where he's talking that this is the year. He's going to get some titles around that waist, and he's going to let everybody know it's the year of Death Dealer. Right now, he's proving that, keeping Dominic in that corner.
Yeah, very good point. I mean, obviously, we've seen him over at Madhouse. He's currently the Extreme Grand Prix champion over there. He'd love to join that title with something here in Absolute Pro Wrestling, and then quickly sets up Zagreus for the
Razor's Edge. No one does it better. Oh, Death Dealer. Reversed.
Kind of, yeah, face planted him right there. It almost looked like it was.
Dealer kicks out at 2, but oh my gosh. I don't know how he reversed that. Death Dealer going face first into that ring off of that Razor's Edge.
Yeah, like a modified face plant almost.
Both men down right now in the ring. They're just trying to get back to their feet.
Yeah, Zagreus still took quite a bit of beating and blow on that one.
Christian Our referee's making the count right now. This crowd's starting to stir. We're getting behind the Death Dealer.
The rhythmic claps from some of the fans, knowing exactly how Death Dealer likes to be kind of pumped up in these moments.
As you say that, Tom, he starts pounding that ring. He's ready.
Takes a right hand from Zagreus, though.
But it did nothing. Look at this. He follows back with a huge right hand.
Drops Zagreus down to a knee and then back on the ropes. That one doesn't even drop Dealer to a knee at all. And then, oh, wow.
Ooh.
This is that power difference between these two, though. Death Dealer definitely has the advantage in that regard, but Zagreus is kind of holding his own right now.
Yeah, he's coming back as they go back and forth with just hands. Look at this fist of fury from both men. Oh my gosh, look at this. They're still going blow for blow.
Death Dealer slows it down, though. Just grabs the arm and wrist of Zagreus.
Both of them barely standing, using each other as support right now.
Wild swing by Zagreus, takes that knee.
Ooh, that elbow from Death Dealer off the ropes. Huge clothesline.
Huge indeed, and
he
every
folded
time
him in half.
Yeah, absolutely. Spine buster right there.
Look at that. Oh, a 2.
Just a 2 count.
Tom on double duty. He was about to ring the bell. We thought that was 3.
I'm always on double duty, it seems like, around here. I'm happy to see you. Thanks for being here on commentary. It's been a while since having you on commentary.
It's been a minute. I haven't been on commentary in a few years, so sorry if I'm rusty, everybody.
I think it was last time was the old place here in Waterloo, wasn't it?
Oh, wow, yeah. It was a while ago.
Few years for sure, but you're doing great there, pal.
Oh, look at this. Stomps the toe, gets a left and a right hand in there.
Blocks that one, throws away Death Dealer. The nice German suplex there.
That's a big boy to suplex. Big size difference in these two. He's feeling it, though.
Whoa, huge super kick right there into the corner. I mean, it's been a while since we've seen Zagreus, like you said, but nice Northern Light suplex right over the top there.
Into the bridge, and he gets a 2 count. Dealer not done.
Excuse me, Fisherman suplex on that. Excuse me.
You guys think you think these guys swap? I mean, probably not because they're beating the crap out of each other. I was going to say though, you think they ever swap paint suggestions?
You know what? I asked backstage why we have so many people with face paint, and they told me to shut up. So,
yeah, I think we kind of have to know our place.
It's not my look. You'll never see me try to degrade my beautiful face with face paint. That's for sure. As Zagreus goes to the top rope here.
Death Dealer is not knowing where he's at. Look at him. Oh!
Just in time came to.
Was he playing possum there?
He might have. Big boot right there to the gut of Zagreus, and then up.
It's razor edge time.
This is what we've been waiting for, and huge!
With an exclamation mark. Cover 2, 3. It's over. The Death Dealer gets the win over Dominic Zagreus.
Well, from my angle over here, by the way, his foot might have been under that bottom rope, Zagreus's. So
we don't know how good your eyes are.
Well,
Tom, so we're not going to go off that.
We'll go back to the tape later, and you and I might have a discussion on Tuesday on the 2 count about this. But big time victory for Death Dealer.